Hey everybody, Lewis here, Rshackbbq and other things. Well, today we're doing a cook, more or less a test cook. We have a catering job coming up, and there's a few people that have allergies to garlic. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do up a barbecue rub and a barbecue sauce that has no garlic in it, and we're going to try it out. The barbecue rub, you know, it's a basic rub minus the garlic. The sauce is going to be a Dr. Pepper based sauce with ketchup, but no garlic. And we're going to do up some chicken thighs. We're going to test it out on chicken thighs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it up on the Lonestar. Wait, it's not over there. Let me get it out. Okay, so we're going to do it up on the Lonestar offset smoker. What do you think? Should I move that inside the shack? It's a little big. I'm going to have to tear down part of the wall to get it in there. And I would think that the rectech's going to have to come out if I put that in there. But I don't know. It fits in my little cubby of the carport there just fine too. So anyway, let's get into making this sauce. Let's get into making this rub. Let's get into seasoning the chicken. Let's get in here to lighten up the old Lonestar. Let's have some good eats. Stick around. For our sweet dry rub, what we want about 3/4 cup light brown sugar. Get that in there. Then what we want is smoked paprika. We're only going to put in a teaspoon of this. Then we have ground black pepper. Once again, just a teaspoon-ish. Onion powder. Once again. We're going to go a heavy teaspoon, probably like a teaspoon and a half of this. 2 tablespoons of salt. Like that. Got some ground cumin here. We're going to just do a teaspoon of it. I love the smell of cumin. It's one of my favorites. We go a teaspoon of ground mustard. Something like that. Chili powder. This here we're going to just do a teaspoon as well. And then a teaspoon of celery salt. We'll get this all mixed up, and that will be our dry rub. That is actually really good. A little bit of heat to it, but so delicious. Okay, so now we want to put this in a sealed container that we're going to use for sprinkling on later. We have our test chicken thighs here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spray them down with some duck fat. Notice I got the skin side down here to begin with. Just give them a quick little spray like that. Now I have my rub that I made up. Pop the lid off of it. We're just going to try to come in and ever so lightly coat that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip them over and hit the skin side. Keeping one hand dry and one hand dirty. Just flip these over. Hit this side with the duck bat. Something like that. And come back and put the rub on. I'm going to go a little heavier on the skin side. Hopefully that brown sugar will kind of crisp up the skin a little bit. So we'll let them sit here and kind of soak in that brown sugar and everything. We'll go out and get the smoker fired up. Okay, I took out the griddle, so it's just sitting on the grate there. I got my fire starter. I'll set that there. Got our Kingsford Overrun Professional. Get a few of these in here. Not quite that many. Something like that. My lighter. Get that fire starter going. Got our chimney starter there. Let's get our probe back in here. So the goal is to run it right around 300. Got a little bit of water left in there. I'm going to refill the water. But we're going to run it at about 300 for this chicken. Probably throw some of the cherry split on and some of the oak that I have under there. And we'll just let her come up to temp. Put some fresh water in there. Have the top rack out. Let's get the stack opened up. Got the probe in there. Everything's looking good. Okay. Just let it come up to temp. Look at the coals. I've already got flames going on there. That's awesome. Wow. Bring it in and take a look at that real quick. That's how well this thing draws. Look at that. It's already producing flames inside the chimney. Okay, there's our chicken thighs. What you'll see I've done is I put some butter, pads of butter on it, and I put a little bit of chicken broth in here. Let's go ahead and get it on the old smoker. We're now at about 325. Let's get those in there. The probe in one of these, just so we have an idea where we're running at. This one back here is a little thick. Trying to avoid the bone. Go like that. Get this closed up. So, drop back down to about 275. It was up to 320 there just a minute ago. See how the fire's doing in here. Beautiful. I'm gonna actually stoke it down a little bit, about halfway, and we'll just let it go. Now it's almost back up to 300. So, all right, gonna let it go for a half hour, then we'll come out and check it. Right. So the Smart RO probe system says it's like 166. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna shut this off for now. We're in the safe zone. Let's get that shut off. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. I don't know if you can see over there. Let's see if we can see over there. Yeah. So I got my sauce over here kind of warming up a bit. Got some tongs. We're going to go ahead and open this up. We're running about 340 right at the moment. Boy, that chicken looks great. I'm going to pull that pan all the way. I'm going to set it out here. And then we'll get a look at it. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to sauce these. So, first thing we're going to do is to go ahead and take that probe out of there. Fall there. Bring our chicken breast out. Alright. Take my gloves off. I don't need my gloves now. Get you in here nice and close. Chicken looks great. Alright. Give our sauce one more good stir here. Now remember, this is all without garlic. So what we're going to do, we're going to take one of these chicken breasts and dip it all the way down in this sauce, roll it over, way back up, let it drip off for a second. We're going to set it right on the old grill. Repeat the process. That way we're getting a full coat on it. It's looking so good. Homemade barbecue sauce. Homemade rub. Well, kinda. I mean, I bought all the spices, but you know what I meant. Get all these on here. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to let these go for 15 minutes or so to kind of set that sauce. This is how you do it right here. Glistening in the sun. Oh yeah. One more to do. You know, I love chicken thighs. They're probably my favorite piece of chicken. So, there I oops, got a jumper. Awesome sauce. Let's go ahead and resauce that one. Alright, let's get this out of the way. It's nice and cool now. Get this closed up. Okay, here's the finished chicken thighs. Don't those look good? Let's grab one and taste it and see what it's like. Okay, we're just going to Ron Swanson this and just grab one of these. Get all up in our face. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Cheers. Oh my. Finger licking good. That is delicious. I probably got it all over my face, but all right, make it cleaned up and we'll talk about this. Okay, we're back. So Like I said, we have a catering gig coming up, and some of the people have asked that we don't use any garlic. And so you saw how I made that rub, it has no garlic in it. And then I made that barbecue sauce out of the Dr. Pepper and ketchup, no garlic in it. Now, I would almost say if you wanted to kick up the heat a little bit, add some cayenne pepper to the dry rub, like a teaspoon to the dry rub. That'll also give it a little more red color. Then what I did is I went and fired up the Lonestar. You know, this is the third cook on that, and it did fabulous. These were about on there an hour and 45 minutes on the bottom grate, running anywhere from 280 up to 325, and this is what we got. This is simply delicious. That's all I can say about it. Delicious. We're going to enjoy this very much. So you can make rubs and make sauces minus things if you have to, and this is killer. You don't even miss the garlic. So anyhow, like I always say, thank you for watching. You could do this too. It's not that hard. Till next time, my friends, grill on. Oh man, I've got to go eat.